So, it's been about 24 hours since the release of Threads, the new social media website from Meta, to be competition to Twitter. And so far, I think it's doing the job pretty well, considering the fact that Twitter is threatening to sue Meta already for apparently stealing workers and other issues against Threads. So, let's talk about it. Let's talk about Threads, see where I think it's going well so far, and see where I think it can definitely go and improve itself. Alright, let's talk pros and cons of Threads so far. And there's definitely a lot more cons in my personal opinion than there are pros. So let's talk about the pros first. One of the biggest pros I'm going to say is the fact that this site, despite having over 30 million people joining in less than a day, runs really smooth. It's still running smooth, it's not lagging, it's not chugging, it's not giving me any sort of like collapse over user pressure, over like, people jumping on the website really fast. So I think that's really good. Another pro that I think is really good about this site is the fact that there's a bigger limit on how much you can post or how big a post can be. On Twitter, there's a limit of 208 characters and a 2 megabyte size limit for videos, but on Threads, you can post up to 500 characters and you have up to 5 minutes of video footage you can post at a time, which I think is really, really good and really, really like optimized for, a more modern website. There's also no paywalls on the site at the moment. There's no paywalls, and I think that's really good because, one thing that's causing Twitter to collapse is the fact that like Elon Musk is putting a lot of things behind a paywall and that no one wants to really subscribe into. So the fact there's no paywalls, I think is really, really good, and it's really free and open to all users to just use. And I would say the last big pro of the site so far is that it's not inundated by bots currently. Hopefully that doesn't change, but it's not currently inundated by bots, which has been a big issue on Twitter, where I feel like a lot of posts and a lot of things that I see on Twitter are just being posted by bots. They're being posted by accounts that are not real. So the fact that there's not a lot of bots on the site so far, I think is really, really good, and hopefully Meta does a good job of moderating an actual account making, an actual person making an actual account, as opposed to bots starting to run rampant on the website. So that's a lot of the pros, and I think, overall, good. It could be better, but I think it's pretty good for where it's at so far. So now let's talk about the cons of the website, and oh boy, there are a lot of cons. Alright, so now with the cons, I'm going to list a lot of them proceeding with the word currently, because a lot of these are current issues that are probably going to get fixed as the site continues to grow and continues to develop. So, let's jump in. Currently, there's no DM feature on the site at all. You cannot DM people directly from the app. Currently, there's no hashtag or any way of discovering particular content that you may be interested in, so you are stuck to your main feed, which also ties into the issue of the no for you page, which means you are basically stuck with whatever is being posted at the time by creators and by social media managers from different companies, which kind of sucks in my opinion. Currently, there's no way to make polls or make any kind of drafts to posts that you want to make in the future, so whatever you want to post, you have to post in the moment or just wait off on posting it. Currently, there's a lot of accounts with big follower numbers that show up on your front page, and a lot of these accounts are branded accounts, so if you're not interested in seeing a lot of brands being pushed into your face, or you're not interested in seeing a lot of big content creators just being there, then this might not be the site for you as it currently stands. This is my big issue. You need an Instagram account to create a Threads account, which I think sucks, because if you're not someone who uses IG, then you're going to have to make an IG account to make a Threads account, and they are kind of inherently linked, which I think is a really big issue. Currently, there is no way to go back and keep track of posts that you liked, so if you want to try and find a post that you like, I hope you know what person posted it so you can find it and save it. And this is something that I think is a really bad one, that I think all websites just need to deal with in general. There's currently no way to hide your followers and your follower list, so if you are not having your account private, people can see who you're following no matter what, which I think, some people are like, oh, that shouldn't be an issue. I personally have an issue. I personally think you should be able to hide your follower account, no matter if your account's private or public. So that's all the current flaws with this site, and I think it can definitely work to improve itself, but currently, as I see it, these are a lot of the major flaws that I think Threads needs to work on in the coming weeks and the coming months. Alright, so let's just close this out with how I currently feel about the site. I personally am giving the site a 5 out of 10. I think this could have been a lot better upon release. And the fact that it's being run by Meta and Facebook, who have had over a decade of experience in this, and the fact that they still haven't gotten it right, which kind of concerns me, because I think that the fact that they've had so much experience and they still didn't really know what to do with their user base and know how to properly set up the site bothers me. It bothers me a lot. So 5 out of 10 for now. I'm definitely gonna be coming back to like this video maker follow up, like maybe in a month or a year from now, just saying, oh, how's the site improved? How has the site improved and all that. But yeah, so far 5 out of 10. This site could definitely be a lot better. And hopefully in the future it will continue to expand and continue to like build and be better. With that in mind, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm posting this on Threads, so if you're seeing this on Threads, hi, my name is Infinite. Come check me out on YouTube. With that in mind, peace.